Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, ColorByAdry. I'm glad you're here joining me in the second part of coloring along with me this beautiful illustration by Emilie Lidehall Oberg. And the book is, those that are following me already know, Fairytales and Folklore. And those that don't, well, welcome if you want to join me in coloring along. Today, in the last part, we did the background with soft pastels, and I think it's better. It looks better now than when it started. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. We are working with these two color palettes from Sarah Clark color cubes, 106 and 395. I am using the Star Joy pencils with the gold edition. And if you have them, you can follow along with those. If you don't have them, you can use any colors you want. And I already had them swatch here, so let's go through them. For the 106, and I had them swatch here, so this is how I did it. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me check. Yeah, okay. I named this number 106 number 1. And over here in the back, it has 3 shades. So this is what I did. The darker, the lighter, and the medium. So those are my colors. SJ89S, SJ68MP, SJ87S. So those are the colors for this carnation pink. And here. So when I'm using those colors, I'm going to go ahead and put the little card on it so you guys can see it. The next number is the number 2 for 106, and is this color. I didn't get to match it quite well, but I went with the nearest. So this is the rose quartz. Definitely this is not a rose, but we go with the purple. It's fine. Again, the same way. Then the number 3 for this lab is a lavender mist. Where's my number 3? Oh, over here. Number 3 here. For lavender mist. I went on this ones. I definitely couldn't find them on the Star Joy Gold. So I went with a Prismacolor. So that's what the PC stands for. PC. And again, I did the best to match it. Not a perfect match, but it doesn't matter. Here we go with that. The next one is the olive vine, and number 4. Here are the colors I picked. That's the best I could do. And this is the 106 number 4, meaning this part. XJ25YG, SJ73PM, and XJ22YG. Lori Green, Pickle, Grasshopper. And then the last one in this one, at 106, is the Sage. And here's the best colors I could find. So that would be SJ75MP Avocado, SJ76MP Green Oak, and SJ107 CC Ginger Root. So those are the colors for this color palette. Okay, now for this color palette, I decided not to pick any more colors other than these two and this one, since it's a different green, and these two are kind of blend together. So I'm not picking 6 different pencils for this, and I'm not picking any for this because it's very similar to this. So let's go with this 2 over here. So the number 5, the deep champagne, and I picked SJ12O mango, SJ15YO cantaloupe, SJ13YO marigold. On this one, pastel orange, I went with SJ. And SJ, I don't know if I told you earlier, my mind doesn't work well sometimes. SJ stands for Start Joy. 62J butterscotch, SJ98S beige, and SJ93S palomino. And then this one, which is kind of like a blend between the two, very, very similar, I went with SJ82MP Outrage, PC for Prismacolor 920 light green, and SJ32BG aquamarine. So those are the colors, and you can stop and, you know, write them down however you want to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Put this little, and this is how I did it. I swatched them here so I could make sure I had them right. So let's put this aside, and now let me show you the colors. I don't think we're going to be able to color the whole thing today, but at least we will have advance. This color along takes a while in the coloring procedures, and in the, you know, the recording time and the editing time and all of that. So here's the pencils. It's 24 pencils in all that I picked. So I was thinking, put this aside again, my oh, I got this. It's a little pencil sharpener. I got one that's really good. Let me see if I have it over here. Yeah, I got this one from Amazon Basics. That's really, really good. But the thing is that even though it says a Sharpie point, it doesn't do that. So because of that, I wanted another one. And one day, as I walk to my grocery store, they had the back to school supplies, and they had this one. And it was only 8,000 pesos, 9,000 pesos, maybe. I didn't even pay that much, which is about $2.50, $2.50, super cheap. And it works great. I've been using it ever since, because it works really good. Anyway, let's continue. And so I was thinking we could work on, here's how I'm mapping it. I am thinking pinks and purples for the sweaters and in this little pocket sleeve that it has. This, I don't know what it is. Pinks and purples, and then I was thinking the greens, of course, for the leaves, and then purples for the berries. I know these are holly berries, but because we're no longer in Christmas, I don't feel like making them holly berries. So I'm want to kind of making like blueberries, so they're like purplish. And if I need to bring a blue in, I will. And of course, I will figure out the skin. It will have to be different colors that I will bring in, and then the fox will be these colors, something like that. What do you guys think? Anyway, let's get started. And today I think we're gonna work on the berries. And like I say, I want to make them kind of like blueberries. So blueberries are actually not blue. They're more of a purplish. So let's go with this one. I think this is the one, and this will be 63, 84, and 85. So they will be this ones. Okay. So okay, let's put them here, and let's start with the light color SJ. Oh, gray. Let's see. What did I do wrong here? This is gray violet. Okay, I'm missing a number here. This is 85. So let's put that number in here so we don't get confused. So 85 MP. Okay. So let's start with the lighted. Can you see it in there? So start here, and I'm just gonna go kind of covering the whole thing very lightly. I'm covering it like that. We'll give it dimension later. Yeah, I know. People will want to do this. These berries are as holly berries because that's what they are. And if you want to do them like that, then go for some pinks and reds, and then there will be holly berries. So this book has been tough, and for me, that's why I haven't had the desire to do much. I haven't felt like coloring, so because of that, I started a couple of pages, and then I started fixing another one from Fairytale, and no, the one I'm fixing is from Erie's country, romantic country. The first one, I started fixing that one, and but it's just I'm not that much into it. And I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I just haven't been feeling it. So here I'm going with the Royal Purple MP 84 MP. So I'm kind of giving it a little shade. So yeah, I haven't been feeling it. I miss my kids a lot. And I talk to my daughter, and every time I talk to her, I get sad because she's so far. And even though I can go see her, I also don't want to go there. So that's that. There's that. But today I got up. I was able to sleep better, and because the night before I didn't sleep much, so I was able to sleep better. Is it too dark in here? Can you see it? I don't know if it's too dark. Let's adjust light. I see. Okay. So last night I slept a little better. And I started watching a show on YouTube. Let's sharpen this. It's a little dull. This is oh, this is not that one. Which one is it? 85. Okay, I guess we're going this one. Going back to the light, 85. So I'm gonna go over what I did to blend a bit. So yeah, I was able to sleep better. And I started distracting my mind, and I started watching a show. It's a Turkish soap operas on YouTube. And I'm not much into soap operas, but this one was more of a historical nature. And it was in their native language, but subtitled to Spanish. So I was like, hey, I can do that. And I got hooked, even though I had to read, because I don't like to watch those subtitles, because then I had to read, and if I'm doing something I can't, so I'm just listening to them talk in a different language, and that's how I understand how people feel when I speak Spanish in front of them and they don't understand what I'm saying. That's why a lot of time I prefer to speak English when I'm in front of people that don't speak Spanish. SJ63J. Let's darken this up. So because I haven't been feeling coloring, I started watching it and reading, and I got hooked. It's a good one. But it's subtitled to Spanish. It's not subtitled to English. So anyway, that was that last night. And then yesterday too, because I was so tired. I didn't even cook yesterday because I was too tired. And so I just had whatever I found in the fridge. I got I don't know if you guys know of arepas. Arepas is kind of like a cornbread, not a bread. It's kind of like a corn tortilla, but thick. It's a Colombian thing. You can Google it. It's really good. And so I had those in the refrigerator, and I warm one up, made me a cup of coffee, and that's what I had for lunch. And then what did I have for dinner? I think for dinner I had another one. So that's what I did. But today I do feel like cooking. So after I finish this session of coloring, then I'm gonna go cook, and I'm gonna make some beans. And see, I don't like cooking for myself because it's just me, so my food just goes to waste sometimes because it's just me. But I saw it on TikTok the other day, like a couple months ago, not the other day, a couple months ago. I saw that there was this lady talking about these containers that are kind of like silicone, and they're measured by cups. So like a half a cup, 1 cup. So I bought the half a cup. Okay. And so now every time I'm cooking something that I really want and that I cannot make just a little bit, like I'm making beans today, even though I'm making only one little cup, one small cup, like half a cup of dry beans, that's probably going to give me about 4 cups of beans. And once it's cooked. So that's too much. I won't be able to eat it, and I might be eating it today, but then I might not want it tomorrow. So with that, what I do is I cook it today, and then I put the rest in that silicone container. It gives me about 5 portions of half a cup. I put it in there. I put it in the freezer. And then I freeze it, and once it's frozen, I take them out, and I put them in a Ziploc bag, put the date, put what it is, and put it in the freezer. And then the days that I don't want to cook, Like I could have done yesterday because I had lentils in the freezer, and I'm going with a white PC 938. You guys know you can use any white. I decided to go with the Prismacolor, and I'm just gonna soften this up a little. And so I have things frozen there. I just didn't feel like eating any of that stuff, and that's why I decided to just eat in the arepa. I didn't even feel like warming things up or anything like that, or cleaning up after myself either. I was that down. But so today I'm cooking that, and once it's done, I am oh, sorry about that noise. I think my neighbor's doors slap. Maybe they left it open. Anyway, so I am gonna cook it, gonna freeze it, eat my portion today, and then tomorrow, if I feel like it, I'll eat some of that again. If not, then I warm something else up, or I just eat an arepa. Anyway, so that is the story of my lunch today. It's gonna be beans, Colombian beans. They're really yummy. And let's see this. So this is gonna be a repetition of this. And so what I'm gonna do is, instead of coloring every berry, I could do that offline. Let's go for the leaves. What do you guys think of that? So let's put this back over here. Let's put this back over here, and let's get it here. So let's color some leaves, and then you guys can offline, and I think that's what I'm gonna do once I finish coloring this. And once I finish with every aspect of the illustration, then I can color offline and then bring back the finished page. I'm not sure. Do you guys like to see me color it all? You guys are not going to be able to respond on time. Anyway, we'll see. Let's go for the leaves, and we'll see if I can continue coloring along with you guys. Some people do like it. So let's go with leaves, and I'm thinking of this color. Let's go. This is number 4, so it will be this one, number 4. So it will be these sagey leaves. Let's do that. And for that, we need SJ 25, 22, and 73. Okay, so here. So SJ 25, ooh, 25. SJ 73, the pickle. And SJ 22, grasshopper. So let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen this. Sorry for the noise, but I gotta sharpen. And see, this is how good. Let's see if you can see it. How good the pencil sharpener is. So let's do this. A little more. There. So, is it 3 colors? So I'm going to start with the lightest, which I think is this one, SJ22, which is this one. And SJ22 grasshopper. And this leaf. So I'm going to start with the lightest. And I'm going to do, what should I do? I think I should do light in the center, darker in middle. Let's see. We'll wing it. That's what I do all the time. So let's put a little bit of here. So there. So what was I saying? Was I still talking about my lunch? What time is it? It's still early. It's probably like 11 a.m. So I don't think I'm going to eat early. So let's do which is 25, and then let's do this. There you go. Let's deepen up these ones. And like I was saying, I am not like the best colors. There is people out there that has great tutorials on leaves, that they do amazing job in coloring and capturing light. I'm not there yet. But I do like to add a little bit of depth to my drawings. Sometimes I don't do it in the right places. But so here I'm going with 73. Okay. And like I say, all of this will be repetition. So there. Okay, and I'm going back with the lighter color. 22, yeah, 22. And then just kind of blend it together. There we go. And then you can see the color is starting to come to life. There we go. I should bring on my little brush for the debris. I don't remember where I put it. See, I moved to this apartment and November 15. That's when I moved here. November 15. Let's continue with this one for the next leaf. And let's make a little bit of it darker. Let's do this one in here at the root of the leaf. And 25. Which one is it? 25. Glory green. There. And let's do it a little bit darker here. There we go. So I moved to this apartment November 15. And I organize as the best I love to be organized. Not perfection, but I love to be organized. And that's one of the things that is driving me crazy, because I haven't been able to organize much in this apartment. So this bedroom, you're just looking at this little thing, and I'm just glad you're not seeing the rest, because it's not up to my standards. So tomorrow I have a lady that's gonna come and help me out, clean up this room. Not clean up, because the room is clean. Organize this room. And she's going to help me out. We're going to organize so I can have all of my crafting supplies, all of my coloring supplies organized. Because right now, every time I'm going to do something, I got to look here, I got to look there, and nothing is in the right place. So I want to have everything in the place that needs to be. So let's go with this one, 25. So she's coming tomorrow. She said Friday or Saturday. So she hasn't texted me if it's going to be tomorrow. So I'm going to text her later. And that's another reason why I wanted to do this today. Because when she comes, and I ask her to come at least once a month to help me out, deep clean. And when she comes, I don't let her do everything. I get in it with her. especially when we're organizing, because then I want to know exactly what things are, because she's not going to be here every day to tell me what things are when I'm looking for them. So, sorry, I should have changed it. So, she's not going to be here. So I need to know where things are. So I get right on with her, helping do things. So if she comes tomorrow, then I'll probably use the beans for lunch tomorrow, and we can both have the same lunch. And that way, I don't have to keep them for a long time in the freezer. Even though they keep well. Anyway, let's do it like that. Let's go back to the light. And let's look the other way. So yeah, she's gonna come help. She's gonna help me organize. And then I put away most of the Christmas and like all the decorations of the tree, of the all the other decorations that were spread out through the apartment. And but I haven't put down the tree because I need to take all the lights off, because this tree had very little light when I bought it. I don't like that tree. But that's all I could find when I moved to Colombia. And it's not a very big tree. It's about a 5-foot tree, and I'm used to it a 7.5-foot tree, but I couldn't get it here. And so it had very little lights, and I like a very lit up tree. So I added a bunch of lights. So taking those lights out is going to be a pain. Putting them in was a pain. So taking them out is going to be a pain. So I decided to leave it for when she gets here. She can help me out. We can take them out together and then put it away. And then the owner of the apartment, I don't know, I'm renting this apartment. She lives in Spain. So she has a storage unit downstairs in the basement of the building, and she didn't rent me there. When I rented the apartment, I didn't rent it with the storage. So I mentioned it to her when I was unpacking and putting my Christmas up. I mentioned it to her that if I could use a little bit of her storage to put my Christmas away. And at the moment, I think she said yes, but I haven't asked her again. So I need to ask her again so she can send somebody to give me to open the storage and give me the key so I can take things down. So once we take the tree down, then I have everything else packed, and then we can take it down to the storage and just put it away. And then whatever doesn't fit in the space that she allows me to use, then I will store it here. So that's another reason why I need somebody to come and help me and help me do this, so we can store everything. And I already put out some of my regular decor, but I need to put away everything else in the storage so the apartment can look good. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, Saturday. And I wanted to to work on this so we could have a video before the weekend, and you guys wouldn't have to wait long, even though there's not that many people waiting. I know that. Not that many followers yet. So but there is some people that had asked about when the second part is coming out, and I don't want to make them wait too long. Plus I also wanted to make sure that I was feeling up to it, because truth is I wasn't feeling up to it yesterday. I barely colored. I laid around, I napped, and I didn't feel like any of this. Even though this is what brings me joy, I was very, very much down. But I'm better today. I'm better today. And I am so glad for this community, the coloring community, because sometimes, see, here I'm talking and I'm by myself, and you guys are not listening to me yet because I haven't put it up. But I'm by myself here talking to myself. But I feel that the coloring community is so good, and some of the people, my followers from Instagram, have reached out to me, and there's this lady in the UK, and I'm not gonna say her name because she might not want me to say her name, but wonderful lady in the UK, and she reached out to me because I have posted a picture of a very tiny little Prismacolor pencil that I was running out, and I started looking for it on Amazon to get it, to replace it, but Amazon they didn't have it. They didn't have it. So my post was to ask if anybody knew if that color had been discontinued. And she had watched one of my videos and she had heard this story. If you haven't heard the story about my Prismacolors, you can go back to another video. And I think it was the one where I put everything. No, it was the one that what was I doing on that one? Was I coloring? Well, it was like my second or third video where I mentioned it was the chatty video. It was not the other one. It was the first chatty video where I mentioned what had happened to my other Prismacolors and why I was working with the ones that I have, which most of them are like really little, like some are bigger one, but the ones that are bigger one is the ones that I don't use much. That's why they're complete. But the ones that I use the most are very little, like stubs. So anyway, she had seen that video, and she reached out to me, and she said that she was able to get it in the UK, and that she will buy it for me. And then she asked me if there was other colors that were that I needed, and that she would gladly give it to me and send them to me. And here, let me make one thing clear. I'm not asking for people to give me gifts. This is not what I'm doing here on TikTok, on YouTube. Not at all. This is mainly because I want to show everybody my love for coloring, and maybe even my progression coloring, and how I decided and I wanted to color this whole book. So that's why I have this channel. I don't have this channel. I want to make this very clear. I don't have this channel because I want people to give me gifts. But she said she would, and I accepted her offer because I knew I couldn't find them here, and I do love my Prismacolors. So so she so I thought it was so touching. It made me cry, and now thinking about it, it makes me want to cry again. And because what a beautiful lady. So then we started talking about other stuff through the Instagram chat, and she gave me her number, and I reached out to her through okay, the main point of this story is not that she's giving me the Prismacolor pencils that I don't have anymore, even though that is amazing, and I thank you so much. You know who you are. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. My main point of this story is what happened next. So we became friends through WhatsApp, and we started chatting. And when I was not sleeping at all the night before, because there's some stuff that I don't want to tell my kids because they will worry, and I don't want to tell them. So, and I don't want to tell my family because also they will worry, since I don't live close to them. I'm about 4 hours away from my Colombian family here in Colombia. So there is stuff that I don't want to say to a family, and I don't have friends here. Like, I only got 2 friends that are very recent friends. Like, I don't have friends that I know for a long time that I could confide. And I know this lady on Instagram. I don't know her, and she's far away, but she makes me feel comfortable talking to her, just like right now I'm talking to you guys. But here and to YouTube, I gotta be careful what I say, because one, I don't want YouTube to ban me from saying things that it considers not right. I don't want to bore you guys with politics or with things that are a little bit controversial, may I say. I don't want to do that. So she understood that, and we started talking. And so when I couldn't sleep, it was about 5 a.m. here. I knew that she would have been up by then. I texted her, and we talked, and I told her what was going in my head and why I couldn't sleep. And she understood. She had the perfect words to cheer me up. And again, it makes me want to cry, because I have found in the coloring community people that beyond our hobby that is coloring, are human people with kind feelings. And I don't think I could have found that in any other community. So for that reason, I am super happy. And even though I don't have in a lot of followers yet in YouTube, and I only have like 260 on Instagram, even though that is the case, I still feel happy, and I still feel motivated to say I'm going to create something that the people that follow me can see, and I can share with them, like this color along. And yes, I'm not perfect, but it'll help somebody. And me talking about my struggles and my joys and my yes, it's it's the things that happen to me, and they might not sound like extraordinary to other people, but somebody might be helped by what I'm saying. Somebody might be feeling the same way that I am. somebody might be feeling alone, because I feel alone sometimes, even though, like I say many times, I don't regret moving to Colombia. Yes, I don't have my friends here. I cannot say I'm gonna go get a cocktail with my best friend anymore, or go to my cousin's house in Texas and spend the whole weekend and going shopping and watching TV with her. I can't do that anymore. But and I don't have nobody to do that here with. So that is the part that is like that I miss so much. But at the same time, I am sorry. I I'm not in a bad place. It's just that I'm a human being and I feel that way sometimes. That is normal. Oh, I missed this one. Let's see, I missed this one. So that's a normal feeling. And I'm glad, even though I don't know you guys are listening to me, I don't know who you are. And I know there's people out there that there's people out there that are listening to me and are saying I feel the same way, or that happened to me, or they feel really somehow, and they feel if she can do it, then I can do it, whether it is coloring or dealing with life. So for that reason alone, thank you guys, those that are following me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for following me. And I love you all, even though I don't know you personally, but I love you all. And I'm so glad that I have a community that I can reach out and that I can talk freely. Not too freely here on YouTube because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, freely when I'm chatting with you guys through Instagram, through WhatsApp, like I do with this lady friend now. So those things have no price. So again, I am not asking for gifts. I'm just asking for friendship, for people that will follow me and will have an advice, maybe in a comment, maybe they see something I did and they have a better way, or maybe they hear something I said about what I'm going through and they had gone through a similar situation and they also have an advice. Those are the things that I will treasure the most out of this. I'm going to go back and do these berries with the purples, but I'm going to sharpen this one because they need to be sharper. So sorry for the noise. There. So so yeah, I'm thankful, very, very thankful for the community, the coloring community, and what it is. How kind people are to me, and not just me. Like I read the comments on other people's videos, and sometimes I comment, but sometimes I just read because not because I don't want to comment, but because I'm watching them from my main TV. So the TV doesn't let me comment and type. I had to go to my phone, and sometimes I don't even have my phone nearby. But when I have the phone and I do comment, I always try to be kind and say something positive. And I see a lot of people in this community that are like that. I go read the comments, and there's people out there that are so kind, that have such beautiful comments to comfort somebody, the YouTuber that's presenting, that is either going live or is just showing how she colors, and it's just opening a part of herself that is a little bit vulnerable, and people are kind. And I just love that. I love how people are like that. And I don't get that much comments, but every person that has comment in my channel are kind, are nice. And that is what I love about it. So when I sit here coloring, and I feel like I'm talking to a friend, like I am talking to somebody that I know for a long time, and I can say things, and I can open up my heart, and I can just be myself. And yes, the first video I was very nervous because it was my first video, so I was nervous. And so I'm going from dark, light, medium. I mean, I'm mixing it up, so you guys could do the same. Because I've been forgetting to move these things, so I mean, I'm just leaving them here, and you guys can see it. So I'm going lighter here. So yes. So I say thank you for everybody that has followed me. Thank you for following me. If you're not following and you're listening to me and you feel like doing, thank you for following me. Give a thumbs up if you like this video, and just be kind, because so far I haven't had anybody that is unkind to me. I had another channel that is still up. I haven't uploaded a video on that channel for maybe 6 or 7 years, but I still have over 2,000 followers in there, and I don't monetize from that one at all. I mean, I declined the option to monetize, and I have, well, maybe a good 70-80 videos uploaded. It's just a topic that is a little more controversial, and I talk about escaping a cult, because that's what I did, escape the cult. And people, some people are understanding, and some people are just downright mean. And the reason why I stopped doing those videos is because it was exhausting, not just because I had to sit in front of a camera. And this was not one that you just see what I'm doing here. That was one that I was showing my face. And at that time, I was overweight. And I'm not anymore, but I was overweight. And and people were just downright mean to me with worse, bad comments about my weight, about how I looked, about what they would tell me what I needed to do instead, and not in nice and kind words. So it got to be exhausting, and I stopped. Also, I had to do a lot of research to be able to talk about that topic, and it got to be too much, so I decided to stop. So I'm not afraid to be in front of a camera. I just don't want to get myself burned to where what happened in the other channel. But then again, this is a different topic. This is something that people find joy and don't go in to criticize. So for that reason, I said, yeah, you're coming to my videos, my channel. Be kind and be respectful to others, and just enjoy it. And if you don't, then if I'm not the kind of person to follow, then I'm not gonna force you to it. I can't force you to it. So just walk away. Go find somebody else that maybe is more of your type personality. But if it is, thank you so much for following me. And welcome to my channel. This is your very first time watching me. Welcome. So anyway, here I'm going through the leaves. I'm not sure how much how long I'm gonna make this video. See something. Oh, almost an hour right now. So I'm not sure how long we're gonna do this video. Most of this stuff I'm probably gonna do off camera. So I'm just gonna finish this ones, and let's see which one is darker. Yeah, and then we can reconvene in the third video for other stuff. So let's finish these leaves here, because it's a lot of leaves. I don't think we can do everything in one sitting. That'll be too much, because I had to edit it and then upload it. I'm not even doing this right. I'm like my strokes are not even nice. But let me blend it, because it's not even nice. Yes. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you come back and we can continue working on this page together. And this book really brings me joy. I know I'm not going to be able to finish it this month. I mean, this year. I know that. I mean, I'm only 30%. And this book has 104 illustrations. And I will have to do like 10, 12 pages a month on this book alone to be able to finish it by the end of the year. And I don't want to do that, because I also have other coloring books that I have. So anyway, leave me in the comment what type of videos would you like to see from me. I know my main videos are going to be concentrated in this book, but if you want to see something else, give me comments, give me suggestions, and I'm probably going to do a video probably early next month, or maybe on Sunday, showing you guys what I had colored throughout my coloring life, and just what I have here, and maybe pictures of what I have from that I color, but I no longer have it with me because I lost it in the move. I mentioned in the other video that I donated so much stuff to the Goodwill, and many of those things I didn't even have a chance to go through them to sort them out to see what I wanted to keep, because I was overwhelmed with the move. So I didn't have the time to go through it, and I just went through my bookshelf and picked up my most loved books, and not a lot, not every book from every artist that I love, but just the couple, just in a little panic attack, I was just grabbing stuff. And so I don't have everything in the rest. My daughter just boxed them up and took them to the Goodwill, and that's the last time I saw them. So so I don't have, and I have bought a lot of books. I bought a lot of books last year. I got 45 books, and I think I only arrived with 2, plus then I went back to United States and brought some more that I have there. So maybe a total of 10 books that I brought from the United States. And I know I asked my daughter the other day if she knows which books I have there, because I don't remember which books I have there. And she knows that, and she can tell me which books, and I don't know how to order those again. But I have 46, 47 books right now. I ordered another book from Hannah Carlson, Midnight Masquerade. And then I pre-order The Leon's Journey. So there's 2 more books coming. Anyway, we're gonna leave it like that. And just leave me in the comments what you like, what you dislike, what you want me to do next, as far as suggestions for coloring. And yeah, we can continue with the color along in the next video. Hopefully I can do it Sunday, if not Monday. So bye, have a great weekend. Tomorrow is Friday. Yes. Okay, so I'm back. Finish all the berries and the leaves, and this is how they're looking. And the next thing we'll do will be the other leaves, and maybe we'll tackle the fox and the sweater. We'll see. So that is all for today. I'm happy you guys joined me. And as an announcement, I was chatting with some of my friends on Instagram and decided to create a group for Fairytales and Folklore by Emilie Lidehall Oberg. And if you want to join that group, just send me a message through Instagram at ColorByAdry, and just send me a message there and I will add you to the group. The way the group is going to work is that I will choose 2 pages per month. You don't have to color both of the pages, and if you already have colored the page, and you can ask me, maybe you haven't colored one of the ones that I already colored, and then you can do something like that. It's very flexible. Whatever you guys finish at the end of the month, I want a picture of your finished work by the first of the month, so I can showcase it here in my channel in the first video that I post for the month. So that's how it will work. It will be flexible. If you don't get to color the page that month, that is fine. I will just send it to me later on, and I will just whatever I have by the time I film my first video for the month, then that's what I will show. And whatever you guys finish, even if from the previous month, then I will show it in the following month. I think that's how it will work. I hope I explained myself well enough for you guys to understand me, but that is what I'm planning to do, and the more the merrier. So come and join me. Like I say, I got about 30% done on this book. Some people have done quite a few, some others don't have anything or just a few pages. It doesn't matter at what level of your coloring journey you are, or how many pages you have colored in this book. You're welcome to join. So that is all for today, and thank you for coming, and please give it a thumbs up, like my the video, comment, please. If you are able to comment, please do so, because that pushes this video to more people. The more comments I get, the more likes I get, the more it gets pushed, and the more people will start following me. And like I said earlier today to some of my friends, the way I want to grow this channel is organically, is that people that come here and truly love what I'm doing with this book and truly want to engage with me and the channel. Even if I grow very slow, it doesn't matter, because I'm not here for the money. And I know, famous last words, but no, for real, I'm not here for the money. So yes, that's how we'll work it out. So thank you for coming. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Ciao.